I want to welcome everybody and thank you all for joining us for our launch party tonight. We're having a blast. If anybody has seen me over the last couple of months, you've seen me singing, "Everybody wants some, I want some too." And that's because of this little bottle of Mfinity. And I am going to start off by playing this really amazing video that the company put together. And the reason that I'm doing that is because, you know what? We don't have to be the expert. We don't have to be the ones that do everything. Then afterwards, after we watch this video, we are going to share a few testimonials, and then I'm going to expand your vision, and we're going to go over a little calculator that shows you exactly how much money you can make for a minimum amount of work. So I'm excited. So I'm going to share the screen. And hopefully you guys will be able to hear the video. If you can't hear the video, give me a heads up, Candy.
Welcome. Hidden here in North Carolina is an amazing fruit that people have known about, but they didn't know about it. What I mean is they didn't know what was inside of this plant. They didn't realize the health benefits of the muscadine grape, and we are going to take this muscadine to the world. We are presenting an opportunity here for people to take control of their health by taking control of this amazing, amazing fruit. The muscadine grape has in it the ability to fight off mold and bacteria and fungus and virus. It's built naturally in the plant. We don't have to do anything to it. No herbicides or pesticides. It just grows naturally. But when we consume this, those same phytochemicals and phytonutrients that fight off disease for these plants, fight off disease for humans.
This grape is unlike any grape you've ever had in your entire life. Okay, the muscadine grape has just an amazing abundance of phytochemicals. These phytochemicals are the antioxidants that we find in our fruits and vegetables. What's awesome about the muscadine is its diversity of compounds that's found in it. Okay, these are antioxidant compounds. These are wonderful compounds for your body. They have wonderful health benefits. And so we have some muscadines that are bronze in color. We have some muscadines that are red in color. And each of those different types of grapes, each of those compounds all have special benefits. So they're really good for your cardiovascular system. They can help with lower blood pressure. They can lower inflammation. So there's a numerous amount of these health benefits that we can derive from the compounds. What's great about the muscadine as well is once you start eating these grapes and once you start taking these products from these muscadine grapes, you're going to find that you start to feel better. Okay, the longer you take them, the more you eat them, you're going to feel better and better and better because these compounds are basically working in your body. They're helping to grow beneficial bacteria in our guts. It's allowing us to absorb more of these compounds into our body. And the more of these compounds we can absorb into our body, the more of the anti-inflammatory, the antioxidant benefits that we're going to see. So over time, you're going to start to feel more energetic. You're going to feel like you have more blood flow in your body. You're going to start to maybe feel your clarity of thought is a little bit better as your blood vessels are expanding and you're getting more oxygen to your brain and to your organs. You're just going to feel better. That's the ultimate boost that the antioxidant can have that are found in muscadines to your body. It's the ultimate boost. If you're working out, start taking muscadine products. They're gonna give you more energy. They're gonna give you more stamina, and you're gonna see over time the benefits that this grape can offer.
This right here has totally changed a lot of things. Can I tell you? This morning, look at my skin, my face. I had no makeup on. I had like leftover acne blemishes on my face, and I used the oil. Within 2 weeks, it all cleared up. For a girl that wasn't really blessed naturally with beautiful skin, that has been a great benefit to me.
I just turned 58. At 58, and people really don't know how old I am.
Some of the scarring that I had around my eye, it was now not even visible.
I've lost blemishes, scars that I've dealt with for years.
Nobody's talking about the fat loss part of it. I take it with every meal. I went from 28 to 34 to 38 to 41 and 44 this morning.
Within 7 days, you're seeing results, real results. Our insides are healthier.
Listen, this is life-changing.
So we're standing in one of our prototype vineyards
where we're growing 2 varieties of Muscadine grapes. This is so important because we control the process all the way from the field all the way through to the bottle of your finished products, like your Muscadine Boost, your Mfinity oil. We control every stage of the process, and we're making sure that those muscadines that are so blessed and rich in antioxidants like resveratrol, ellagic acid, and over 100 antioxidants that boost your health are fully taken care of. That way, when you put this product in your body, you're going to see the results you're looking for.
People are putting this product inside their body as a fat blocker, but it's not just a fat blocker. We get the studies from the University of Florida where it stops the formulation of fat in the body, but also you take this great antioxidant and you put it on your skin. And we're watching people, and we're watching the testimonials. We're watching these 7-day reveals where dark circles, the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles are going away. Acne or acne is going away. We're watching people put on burns and scars, and I mean, the bottom of their feet, cracked heels. I mean, people with skin conditions on the outsides of their hands. Amazing testimonials.
This has been a journey where we've worked with a variety of scientists and universities to perform the first ever human clinical trials on Muscadine grape products that are for you, the consumer, as a benefit to your health and body.
Because if you think you look a year younger, 2 years younger, 5 years younger, would you ever come off of this product? This is like a fountain of youth product that everyone is looking for.
And what we're really excited about is that everyone can participate. See, this isn't something that only a select few get to participate in. Everybody can participate in this movement, this mission of taking this to the world. Because as you introduce, and they introduce, and they introduce, it's going to spread, and everybody in that chain is going to benefit. We're going to benefit health-wise, we're going to benefit financial-wise, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
This Mfinity oil, no one else has it but us. So we're the first to produce this, share this to the world, and we're going to make a lot of people healthy and wealthy all at the same time.
We have seen sales skyrocket. It's amazing that in just this little bottle of oil is doing so many great things for so many people. I see it taking us and my family to the next level. We plan on taking this and going global.
I've never seen an opportunity like this where you could work from home and earn a significant amount of income. Now, I've worked the 40-40 plan, working 40 years, 40 hours a week for somebody else's dreams and goals. But right here, you can spend time with your family, own your life, and be in front of a trend and take America's favorite fruit to the world. And that's why I'm so excited to join the future business partners that we're going to have. We call them family members because it's nothing but a big family. But, you know, just remind yourself of all of the major companies that you wish that you had jumped on. Now, this opportunity comes right in front of you again, and jump on this Mfinity train, jump on this Muscadine train, because this opportunity is going to help many people take Mfinity to the world.
All right. Well, awesome. I get excited. I don't know about anybody else, but I get excited every time I watch that video. We've seen some things come out over the last probably week about the benefits of muscadine and how it, I don't know, it blocks different things, and it's helping people who, you know, either have COVID or getting rid of COVID for people. So muscadine, there was a couple of other things as well, but the muscadine grape does that. So the opportunity that we have is just absolutely amazing. I'm gonna bring up my good friend, my BFF business partner, who has been in the business with me for a while. And I want her to share a couple of different testimonials that she has, testimonials on the product side, but also on the income side. She's a Sapphire ambassador with the company. You guys don't know what that means. It just means that she's helped a lot of people. So Candy, can you come on and share some of your testimonials for us?
I can. Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
Awesome. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share a couple of my testimonials. So one is really, it's a little bit hard to kind of, really share for the reason of what prompted for me to share this testimonial, and the greatness about it is I lost my mom probably like 12 years ago now, and she really had a lot of health issues. So they really couldn't bring it back to they said what she had wrong with her was hereditary, but they couldn't go to a family line because she was an only child, her mom was an only child. She only knew her stepdad, not her real dad. So there was really nobody to go back and kind of look. So when I was 40 when she passed, and I had to go, all of us kids were like, well, we better get checked, because she was right around that age where things started happening. So I went for my first colonoscopy at 40. My younger brother was 36. So we were very young to kind of, have to go forward with that, but we wanted to make sure we were good. Well, thank God I did go, because I really had an overabundance of polyps. So when they do a colonoscopy, usually they can tag those polyps out. They can, if they're standing up, they can, take them out. So they did that. And then because I had so many at such a young age, they were like, we want you to come back in 5 years. So 45 comes and I go for my another one again. I have an abundance of polyps that they have to remove. So now they changed it. Now they want to see me every 2 years. They're like, you have way too many. We don't know. Your mother had so many health issues. Let's be safe. So again, I go again, same thing, 2 years later, 2 years later. And this year, at the beginning of the year, we came out with the Muscadine Boost, Muscadine capsules. So I started on them because I'm very much into health and wellness. So I was taking the turmeric and ginger always. So I started them, and the Mfinity came out. And I'm hearing all the testimonials. I probably got it a couple weeks after, people were ordering it, and I'm seeing like the skin and the aging backwards. And I'm like, all right, I need to get my hands on some of this. So I started taking the Mfinity orally, and along with my Muscadine Boost capsules. And it's probably about a week before we went to North Carolina to the Muscadine grapevine that you just saw in the video. We were there that day. So week before that, I had another colonoscopy, and it was so weird because they come back to you after you have that done, and the doctor comes and tells you your results and what's going on and blah, blah, blah. For the first time in 10, 11 years, I had a colonoscopy that came back clean, nothing. They were like, you didn't have one, we didn't have to, biopsy, nothing, and we don't need you to come back for 10 years. And I was kind of like shocked, like, wait a minute here. Did you get my results mixed up with somebody else? So I waited a week and I called the doctor's office because it just was like, wow, that's kind of crazy. So he goes, no, it was yours. Everything was great. So when we were in North Carolina, I talked to Dr. Talcott and, the scientists behind all of the Muscadine, the benefits. So I kind of pulled them aside privately because this wasn't, it can be a little, like embarrassing a little bit, so, and dear to my heart because of what my mother went through. So took them privately, and Bernadette was with me because I was like, you're going to be my backbone here in case I start crying or something. And yeah, and he said, that is exactly what the Muscadine does, is taking it internally, orally, and the health benefits are amazing. So I was very pleased with that. Very excited. That's a good thing. I don't know if any of you guys have had one yet. But the income opportunity here that we have here, guys, is amazing. like Bernadette said, she's going to go over, you know, some numbers of a simple system and how much money you can make. But I'm receiving checks weekly. I get my residual check monthly. And what's so powerful about residual income is you get it month after month for, you know, helping people one time, because once they get a hold of our products and they get them in, they can't go without them. And who would want to? You know, I've got great, I'm pretty healthy. I'm not on any medications. I got no health issues. I don't have to go for any more colonoscopies for a while. So yay. So that's what I got for you, Bernadette. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I know that it had to be a little bit difficult for you to be to share that, and I know you're hesitant, but I think that it's a story that people need to hear. There's a lot of people out there who have to go for, you know, colonoscopies every year, every other year, and they're dealing with the same thing. And if you can share the benefits and how something has helped you, imagine the amount of other people that you can help. It's just, I think it's phenomenal. So thank you so much for sharing. Now I was in that video, and it was October at that time, and I was at a 44-pound weight loss using the products that we have, and 64 pounds today, guys. So I'm so excited about that. And this is the first time in my life, you know, I've dealt with being heavy like my whole life, ever since I was probably 9 years old. I've been battling weight. I love my mother dearly, but she was, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's time to have Danish and coffee. And so I learned growing up, I learned the wrong way of how to eat. And it caused me to gain weight, and I've always battled it. And when I was probably 18 or 19 years old, I moved to Texas, and I was doing everything that I could to get thin, and it was all the wrong things that I was doing. And at some point, you know, I was damaging my body. I got a hiatal hernia. I had to have my gallbladder removed because I was just doing all of the wrong things. And finally I decided, well, I guess I'm never going to be that perfect weight. I'm never going to reach that. I'm never going to reach that goal. And it is what it is. Okay. It is what it is. And this is the first time in my life I've tried everything from the time I was young until now. I've tried everything to try and lose weight and get to a healthy weight. And this is the first time in my life that I absolutely know, because of the products, that not only am I going to get to my perfect weight, but I'm going to do it in a way that's healthy, that's good for me. And in the process, not only am I learning, but I'm also teaching my son how to eat properly. And I've got so many different testimonials from Mfinity. I'm the one with the cracked heels that you see all over the website and stuff like that. 12 days and I don't have cracked heels anymore. Quick testimony about the industry. I was a struggling single mom when I first got introduced to network marketing. I had just gotten out of an abusive relationship, and I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe that I could accomplish anything. And I met this lady, Annie, and she was different than everybody else that I met. She was just bouncy. She was always in a good mood. She was always tan. And I said, "What do you do?" And she said, "I show people how to make money." So I said, "Show me. I'm struggling to keep a roof over our head and to keep food on the table for my 2 kids. So please, please show me." And she said, I think I had $10 left in my bank account when I signed up and I joined the company. And I was kind of worried that something was going to come in and cause my balance to go negative. So I said to her, I said, look, I've never done this before. I don't know how to do this. What do I do? And she said, Bernadette, this is the easiest industry in the world. This is the simplest thing there is. All you have to do is invite people to look and introduce them to me. Invite people to look and introduce them to me. And if you can do that, we can make a lot of money together. So I started inviting people to look and introducing them to Annie in a very short period of time. Probably a month, I had earned about $1,500, which was, for me, was amazing because it paid for my, paid for where we were living. It paid for my car payment. It paid for the food that was on the table. So it really changed my life. And I got excited when I earned that money. So if I saw you, if you came in eye contact with me, you were meeting Annie. In a very short period of time, we were able to first create a 4-figure monthly residual income and then a 5-figure monthly residual income. And I know people see that, or they hear that 5-figure monthly residual income, and they don't understand how those numbers can work. So my mentor, who I got in this in this business, Mike Randolph, he's our executive vice president. He created this calendar to just show the simplicity of the numbers. So I'm going to share that calendar with you, calculator, sorry, with you, to go over it, and hopefully it will expand your vision a little bit. And then if anybody has any questions, I want you to feel free to ask questions, and then we're going to let you go for the night. But let me go ahead and share this screen. So, this is the calculator. This goes over a little bit about how the compensation plan works. And what people need to understand is that with our company, it's super simple. Invite people to look and introduce them to someone else to answer the questions. Share a video like I just shared with you guys, and then show them something like this. Right here is this infinite compensation plan. Right here, it says, what package are people going to purchase? And I'm leaving it at Premier Paradise Pack because almost every single person who's joined my organization over the last couple of months has joined with that Premier Paradise Pack. And then I'm going to leave their monthly, because once people start taking the products, they take the products every month. You don't want to be off of a product. I will never be without Mfinity. I will never be without the Muscadine. And I take the Mfinity Boosted Core Pack, as do most of the people in my organization. So I'm going to leave that. That has to do with your residual income. Now, this right here says build factor. And this right here says that I am going to introduce one person, and that person will introduce one person. If I put the 2 in, I'm going to introduce 2 people, and then I am going to show those 2 people how they can introduce 2 people, and then those people how they can introduce. So most people, I'm going to put 2. Most people are, they can think of a couple people in their mind who will appreciate what we have here. Now, this right here is your upfront money, $2,680, and your residual income. That's just off of 2 people. I know that $500 a month could prevent most foreclosures and different things like that that are going on in the world today. So I'm showing you that for that. But if you pushed a little bit and you tried a little bit and you got 4 and you showed those 4 people how to do the same thing, you will have made $54,960 upfront money. So that's money that gets paid right away. And then your residual income will have built to over $12,000 a month residually. And, I look at that and I say, a lot of people work 40, 50, 60 hours a week for their JOBs, or what I consider jerked out of bed or just over broke. And they would be lucky if they made $5,000 a month. And it's not residual. They go to work, they get paid. They go to work, they get paid. When they don't go to work, they don't get paid. This money gets paid month after month after month for something you do right one time. Now, that's just 4 people. Even if it took somebody a year to build up a residual income, that's in addition to anything else they might be doing. Even if it took them a year, I want you guys to think about it. Would it be worth it for you to spend 5 to 10 hours a week on your own fortune to build a residual income of over $100,000 a year residually? Now, what this right here over here is, this says the real value of leverage. This is your rate of return. It's low right now, so I only put 1%. In order to create this amount of residual income every month, you would have to have $15,379,000 in the bank. I want you to think about it. How many people do you know? How many people do you know have $15 million in the bank so that they can create that amount of residual income? Not a lot of people. Now right here, it says, show me leveraged income. Well, the best part about this is that when you're teaching these people, first you get taught, and then we teach you how to teach. When you're teaching these people how to do the same thing, you get paid 50% match on coding and a couple of other things with the company. So your leveraged income on what your organization is doing is another $109,000. So by finding 4 and helping those 4 do the same thing, you've already made a couple of $100,000 between residual income, upfront income, and leveraged income. It's pretty exciting, isn't it? And the best part of it is when you're at day 1 of year 2, you're starting off at that point and you're just building and building and building. So I want to encourage everyone who is on this call, and I'm going to stop the share. I want to encourage everyone who is on this Zoom to start working for yourself. A mentor of mine and Candy's always used to say to us, look, if nothing changes, nothing changes. It just doesn't change. So if you want something different to happen in your life, you have to do something different. You have to change. And what I think Dale Big Dog Johnson always meant is he always said, if nothing changes, nothing changes. I think what he really meant was, if you don't change, then nothing changes. So what do you have to do different today than you did yesterday so that you can start building your own fortune and live a different lifestyle? I want you guys to start dreaming again, because my life over the last 15 years since being in this industry is completely different than I ever thought that it would be. I went from being a struggling single mom who couldn't figure out how I was going to pay for my rent and pay for food for my kids' table, to now I am a real estate investor, a business owner. I own properties. I build this business. I work from home. When COVID hit, everybody else was like, oh my God, we've got to stay home. I was like, my life didn't change because I was already working from home and I was already building my fortune. So I want to encourage everyone that's on this call to care about yourself more than you care about your boss and your job. I mean,